as you do, on a Saturday, Sunday, and I saw this really cool candle holder. It can fit 5 candles. So cool. I'm gonna put it on my altar. And the price tag says $4.50, which is like amazing, first of all. And so I took it up to the register to pay for it. She couldn't get it to like scan, so she had to put it in manually, and for some reason it discounted it, so I only paid $2.24. So it's a good day. I feel the thrift store gods upon me are smiling upon me today. I have felt so off today. I don't know if I will put in the clips of my cacao meditation morning or not, but I did that this morning, and I like tried to like do talking parts, or I was like telling you about what was going on, but I just like felt so weird talking to the camera, and I just was like, I don't want to do this. And then I'm really hot, so I'm gonna turn my car on. But I also have had some really scary bad news about a friend of mine who is currently in the hospital with COVID. In the last couple of hours, things have shifted a little bit, and his lungs are improving, but his body is fighting some infection, and they don't really know yet where the infection is or what the, anything about it. But he's running a really high fever. He's been running a fever for the last day or so, I don't know, since yesterday at least. And then today the fever has gotten higher. But his lungs are improving, so he's on a ventilator, and it's down it was up 80% and now it's down to 50%, so his lungs are improving, but his body is fighting some infection, and they don't know what. So he's been on antibiotics, and he's not responding to antibiotics. Anyway, it's so scary, and it's so sad, and as I'm sure everyone is, just really struggling with this COVID thing still. So anyway, I just needed to get out of my house for a little bit. Probably shouldn't touch my eye. I needed to get out of the house for a little bit. So what better place to go? This lighting really amplifies my breakout my PMS breakout that I'm dealing with. That's another thing. I can't wait to go see my doctor at the end of the month, because I am pretty sure, I did the female hormone panel, and I'm waiting for those results, and I'm just really interested to see what's going on there, because I think my mom was telling me about this thing that could possibly explain some of the anxiety, and it has to do with hormones and stuff. I don't know. It's not even worth getting into until I have like better information. So anyway, my next plan, I'm gonna go across the street. They have a Ross over here. I'm just gonna go walk around. I really want to buy a new plant. That's what I really want to do, but I'm not around anywhere that sells plants. And I just bought a new plant. Did I show you? Yeah, I showed you guys in the last video. That was just a couple of days ago. So I don't really need a new plant, but I did get paid yesterday. And I just love plants so much. Like, I sit in my room and I look at my plants, and I'm just so happy. Like, that's literally one of my main sources of joy in my life are my houseplants. So anyway, another thing, I am really working on my anxiety still, right? And I get a lot of anxiety driving, so that's why I was like trying to force myself to drive. And then also just being in places is so overwhelming. I noticed it like as soon as I walk in and I start like heading towards the back of the store, because that's where the stuff is that I want to see. It's always like that. It's always like that. It's like the stuff I want to see is just at the back of the store, not up at the front. But anyway, so I get in there and I'm immediately overwhelmed, and I just start to feel like kind of dizzy, and I start to feel like I can't breathe and like that kind of stuff. And so what I'm working on is slowing down, and like maybe spending a little time up at the front of the store, like near the door. And I do this tapping thing that seems to help. I can't do it with one hand, but like envision if I could put you somewhere so that you can see it, but I can't. So envision that I've like got both hands, right? And so I alternate tapping. So I tap here, then here, then here, then here, like that, but with both hands. And then just like that seems to like calm me down a little bit. So I just take it really slow when I'm first in the store. And it's almost like letting my body acclimate to being in a public space. Like that sounds so silly, but that's literally what I feel like I'm doing, is like acclimating. And I think about it like when I go to work, I open the store. So it's just me and a couple of my coworkers to start. And then so I slowly acclimate as the store opens, as customers come in, you know. So it's like our stores, I also work in a really small store, so it's not like some big huge place. But I'm working on my anxiety out in public places. I'm like, I've put it into words. So I'm acclimating to being out in public. It sounds silly if you're not someone who struggles with anxiety. I'm sure it sounds so ridiculous, but like that's just genuinely how I feel about it. Oh, I could have done that and you wouldn't have seen my acne so bad. Okay. Guys, do I need this? Like what? I don't even use a teapot, but I'm obsessed with this. Do I buy it? So, did I end up getting the pumpkin teapot? No. Why? Because I don't use a teapot, and as cute as it was, it wouldn't have been a smart buy. It was cute. It was really cute, but I just didn't end up buying it. I did buy 2 pairs of pants. I'm gonna show you, but I haven't tried them on, so I don't know if I actually like them or not. And then I also bought some tea lights for this really awesome candle holder that I showed you earlier. So once I get this set up, I'll probably show you, but so I got these. Aren't these really cute? These are so cute. I hope they fit well and that they're comfortable. They're really soft and I really like them. Hopefully they fit well. Then I just got some basic black. Okay, so here's my dilemma that I've been having, and I'm sure lots of people, I need to wash these. There's something about getting black pants. I don't even want it on my bed now that I'm thinking about it. There's something about like black pants that if you don't like wash them, they just stink. Like dye, like some type of like, or chemical or something. It's disgusting. I remember I got like a pair of black shorts from Ross once, and the smell is just, ugh, that's what they smell like. Anyway, they're just basic black pants. About pants though, I find pants so uncomfortable. I'm sorry you guys are so low, but I don't have my stand over here. Pants are so uncomfortable. And like most recently, anytime I've like tried on pants, the thing that's uncomfortable about them is like how tight they are in my legs. But if I get a size up, then they're like too big in the waist, in the hips. And that's like uncomfortable too, right? But then I had the thought, I'm like, Lizzie, you can buy pants that aren't skinny. Like, I know that was like the fit for a long time was like skinny jeans, skinny pants, but like you don't have to buy those anymore if you don't want to. Because they're so uncomfortable to me to like have my legs feel suffocated. It's so uncomfortable. So that's why I bought these, because these are like stretchy and like soft. And I'm like, this will be comfortable. Hopefully I'll try them on. And then these are technically men's, so they're not going to be skinny jeans, though obviously there are men's style skinny jeans. So we'll see. I'll see if I like them. If I do, I'll show you. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so these are the black and white ones. I really like them. They fit really well. They're very comfortable and they look good with my work shoe. So that's a plus. My only concern is like, are they too much like pajamas? But I don't think so. They are certainly more comfortable, or as comfortable as pajamas. I really like these. These are very cute, very comfortable. I'm very happy about these and I wish I could get more. And they have a pocket, so I can keep my phone in there. Cool. Upon further inspection of my candle holder, I noticed that one of the votives is cracked. So that's a bummer. No wonder it's so cheap. But that's okay. I have other votives. It's not identical, but it'll do. It'll work. And it's fine. And maybe I'll find another votive with this like lip. But I'm gonna get rid of this because that could cut me. Welcome to a new view, a new angle of my room. I was just sitting down here with my dog and I looked over at where you guys are sitting and I was like, that's probably a decent place to put my phone if I wanted to record something. So I didn't go to work today because I got news that the friend I was talking about yesterday who was in the hospital with COVID passed away. So I just couldn't go to work today. I just couldn't do it. So that sucks. And I'm really freaked out because my friend was double vaxxed. And I keep thinking about only bad things. And I've just been so sad today. And just so many times I will ask myself in my head, Lizzie, why are you so sad? And it's why am I not allowing myself to be sad? It's so weird. So I didn't go to work, but I did go for a WALK. I'm not saying the word because my dog is right here and he will freak out if he hears the word. For the first time since the summer started, because I used to go on them every morning, right? But then when summer hits, it gets too hot and then I can't do it because I just can't handle being in the heat, out in the heat, walking around. But it was really nice. It's so beautiful out and apparently it's going to be even colder tomorrow. So that's always good. And then I cleaned up our patio, our back patio, because during the summer it's too hot to be out there. So we cover up all of the patio furniture. And then it just gets really dusty and leaves and stuff all get everywhere. And so now that it's cooling down, we want to spend time out there. So then I spent the morning just clearing all that out, washing everything, and then putting it all together. So it's a nice space to be now. But how I first processed the news was to just stay active. So that's why I got my exercise in and then worked in the backyard. And then after that, I came in, took a shower, sat for meditation, and doodled in my journal. I couldn't even write anything. I was just sad. And so I just doodled. And then I laid in bed. And I haven't had an appetite today. And there have been moments where I'm just so sad. And this I know is just silly, but there have been moments where I am afraid that I'll never be happy again. And it's just so silly because I know that's not true. But I was looking at, I feel I was just talking about how my houseplants make me so happy, they bring me joy. And I was looking at my plants today and I didn't feel that same thing. And I couldn't focus on watching a YouTube video. I just have been so down. But a part of me won't even allow me to have that. It's so bizarre. Anyway, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm just sad for my friend, and I'm sad for everyone that knew him and loved him, and I'm really sad for his dog. Anyway, I'm grateful that I work somewhere where we have enough people that we can take off and it not be a big deal. So I texted my manager this morning and I was like, I just can't come in. I mean, if you really need me to come in this afternoon, I will do that. But I just need one day. And she's like, yeah, don't even worry about it. And then a couple hours later, my boss, the owner of the store, texted me condolences. So she must have heard from the manager, but anyway. This COVID thing is still a thing. And we're almost at the end of 2021. It's just so scary. I hate it. I hate it so much. And I'm like freaked out. Because if it hits my house, anyone in my household, like we all have underlying conditions. Even though we're fully vaxxed too, we all have underlying conditions. And that's the thing that's so frustrating. I don't even know if I want to get into this. But people that are like anti-vax, I don't want to get into it. Like, you do you, right? Whatever. But for the people that are so like, oh, it's not a big deal, like the people that you know that it really affects are people with underlying conditions or obese people or old people. And I'm like, yeah, but those are still people with valuable lives that still like matter. Like, it's so weird the way that I hear people talk about other people's lives. Anyway, that's whatever. So tomorrow I have therapy, and something that I tend to do the day before therapy is have the therapy appointment in my head by myself. Like, I think about what, I mean, in one way this is a good thing. Like, I put genuine thought into like what I want tomorrow's appointment to be, or like what I want to talk about. You know, I always come prepared. And my therapist has said like it's really beneficial to do that. It's really beneficial to come prepared and like have an idea of what it is you want to talk about and what you want to work on and like that sort of thing. So I do that. And for the most part, it's okay. For the most part, it's not a big deal. But this week has been really awful because of losing my friend. And I'm really freaked out and I'm just really sad. And that's okay. Like, it's totally normal to be sad. But I kind of like got myself in my feels just now, like thinking about what I'm gonna talk to my therapist about tomorrow. There's also this thing happens where it's like I don't even want to necessarily talk about like being sad about my friend dying, because I'm like, that seems like a pretty normal thing, like to be upset about someone's death. That's normal. It doesn't need therapy. There's other things I need to talk about, but like right now, that's like what is upsetting me. So anyway, I'm gonna end the video because this week has just been so weird. Even like the first couple of clips, I just like struggled to, and that was like before. I mean, that was when my friend was still in the hospital, but I just haven't had the headspace to vlog. But I've tried, and I want to put this out because for me, I've been wanting, I remember at the beginning of the year when I wanted to vlog the whole year, but then January 6th happened. For those that don't remember, or if you're from out of the US, like we had the insurrection at the Capitol, and that threw me for a loop. And I didn't vlog at all. And then I came back, I was like, I wish I would have vlogged like in the moment, like how I was thinking and how I was feeling. And so like that was my intention, because I want to document all of it, I guess. So when something sad happens or bad happens, like I want to acknowledge that that's what's happening and not just like disappear, you know? But it's hard to do. Like my instinct isn't to pick up a camera when I'm not feeling good or when I'm sad. That was another thing I was thinking about, because like last week sometime, my anxiety was, last week, I think it was on Saturday. Did I talk about this at all, where I was having like a really weird headache? It like stayed with me all night into the next day, and I was also feeling like a weird like heart palpitations. Did I talk about that? Anyway, I was thinking about in the moment, I had the thought like, oh, this would be something to document, but I didn't. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna end it here. I just don't want to drag. I just don't want to keep dragging this out. I don't know why I'm trying to explain this as if it matters in any way. It doesn't matter. Be well, be safe, and I hope you find ways to enjoy your life. And I will see you guys in my next video next week. Bye, guys.